Hey everybody, Brian here at the Butcher Shop. Thanks for tuning in again today. Today we're going to talk about baby back ribs. Man, it's a fan favorite. It's time to fire up the barbecue. Summer's finally here, the warm weather's here, the backyard barbecues are happening, so let's talk about baby back ribs. First we want to talk about what might make our baby back ribs here at the Butcher Shop just a little bit different than the ones you might find somewhere else. First of all, we only start with the best quality. We use 100% natural pasture-raised pork for our baby back ribs. And we go ahead and take a little bit of extra prep work when we have our baby back ribs that you might not be able to get somewhere at just a general supermarket. So the first thing we do with our baby back ribs is there's a small skin that sits on the back side of this baby back rib. Most people don't even know this, some people do. I just talked to a guy recently, he's been in the chef industry for about 20 years, didn't even know that it existed. So if you don't know, there is a small layer of skin that sits on these similar to a prime rib, and we go ahead and remove that. It's real simple to do, you can do it at home. Knife or a hook, what do I have here? You just grab it there at the end and that little skin pulls right off. All it is basically a barrier to keep any flavor, any seasoning from getting deep inside the meat on that one side, because that skin's going to hold it in and not allow that seasoning to penetrate deep inside that meat. This is the meaty side of our baby back ribs. I want you guys to see what they look like before we season them. These are super meaty baby back ribs. They weigh about 2.5 to 3 pounds a piece. We have these in the counter all the time. If you want to have a fresh baby back rib, we have them like this. New thing we're going to start doing is we're going to start seasoning these baby back ribs with the same seasoning that we use for our parking lot party baby back ribs that we do out here on Saturdays from 11 to 2. We're going to cook these ribs in our smokehouse for about 6 to 8 hours, season them. We have them with sauce or without sauce. You can buy them by a half rack or a full rack. We do this on Saturdays all summer long here at the Butcher Shop. So if you want a cooked rib and you want to ensure that you get a cooked rib, because we do run out because they're popular, you can call us ahead anytime you want. Pre-order these ribs. We'll make sure we hold them aside as many as you need. You need one, we'll have you one. You need 10, we'll have you 10. Just call ahead to ensure that you get your baby back ribs saved for you. But come by and see us any day of the week. You can get these in the counter, unseasoned or seasoned, starting tomorrow. And we'll take care of you guys. Okay, so it's time to season up these baby backs. We have our house-made seasoning here. It's real simple. It's got a few of the key ingredients: pepper, sugar, salt, garlic, a little bit of other things, some paprika in there. Pork tends to like a little bit on the sweeter side. Don't get me wrong, this isn't super sweet like a candy bar, but pork generally go a little bit sweeter side. So we're gonna go ahead and season these ribs down. Just gonna go ahead and put these on both sides of the bone and the non-bone side. Nice generous coat of seasoning here. Not real worried about our particular ribs, season them evenly, because we're going to go our tumbler. We have the advantage of having a tumbler here at the shop. At home you don't, so you're going to want to make sure you disperse the seasoning, whatever that seasoning may be, nice and evenly across the ribs so you get that nice even flavor profile. But here we're going to rub it down. We're going to end up in our tumbler over here with a little bit of apple juice, kind of import a little bit of extra flavor, a little bit more moisture into the rib, so that it comes out as a nicer product when we do the barbecue out front. So we're going to rub these down, get that seasoning in there. Turn these over, get the opposite side of each one. Same again. And we're going to add a little bit of extra seasoning into the tumbler also, so we get a little bit more flavor in there that way too. Okay, so we're going to go in our tumbler. We have 18 baby back ribs going in the tumbler here today. The 2 that I seasoned along with some other ones that I've already put in the tumbler. So we're going to put the ones that we seasoned in here, and we're going to go ahead and add some seasoning across the rest of the other ones. So we're going to go ahead and add our apple juice now. This, we're adding about 8 cups of apple juice total. And this is kind of just a pre-seasoning process. When these come out of the tumbler, I'm going to go ahead and rub down and season each rib individually again, just to make sure that flavor profile is evenly dispersed and nice and full all the way across all the baby back ribs. Okay, so there's a nice baby back rib. You can see the color is nice and even all the way through, both sides. It's all been dispersed and flavored all the way through the middle. So now we're going to go ahead and rub this down, put some additional seasonings on, bed these down for the rest of the afternoon. They'll go in the smokehouse tonight. When they go in the smokehouse, they're going to go in for about 6 to 8 hours. We're going to finish them off probably about 180 degrees internal temperature. That way the meat's just flexible enough to bend, but not have the rib pull out. We like our ribs here at the Butcher Shop to have just a little bit of bite to them, but we want them to be tender where the meat will separate off the bone when you bite into it and not actually have the rib pull out through the meat. Typically when that happens, the meat's dried up a little bit, and the baby back will actually shrink along the rib bones like this, giving it not that full appeal that we like here at the butcher shop. So now when we're adding the seasoning here, we want to make sure this is our final seasoning coat. We want to make sure that seasoning is nice and even all the way across. That we get a nice top coat on there. Then when we have these outside at the parking lot party, if you choose to have sauce, we can add sauce for you. If you don't like sauce, we have that option available also. So when you buy these in the counter, seasoned, ready to go home and cook at home, they'll be just the exact same process that we just did here. They'll be seasoned, they'll be tumbled, they'll be flavorful and juicy and ready to go. You can bake these at home, you can barbecue them, whatever your method of choice is, they're gonna come out fantastic for you guys. Hey, I thank you for watching this video, taking time out of your busy day, see how we do things here at the butcher shop. Thanks for tuning in. Come see us next time. Hit us up, let us know what else you might like to see. If it's something we can do here at the butcher shop to make your eating experience at home a little bit more pleasurable, let us know. We'd love to take the effort out of it for you and make things easy for you at home. Thanks again. Have a great day.